Mike the Greek, what's going on, bud? Stack Deck, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. This is about the only spot I can possibly get reception, and this is the spot I saw most of the elk track yesterday. So I'm sitting here this morning. It is like a Where's Waldo up here. This is our first morning. A matter of fact, I don't know the time, but shooting time is 56 minutes after 6. Sunrise is at 7:26. So I think I'm real close. I'm within 3 or 4 minutes of being able to shoot. My opinion is still a little dark, but this is my position here for about next couple hours. And then later on today, I have a different spot I'm going to go to on the quad. It's going to be way, way back there, about 18 miles that way. And I'll do an afternoon hunt there. We're supposed to get 10 to 12 inches of snow tomorrow evening. So we'll be able to track better, in my opinion. It'll be a much better hunt with snow on the ground. But this morning, it's, I don't know, 40 degrees, beautiful morning. You guys are going to see the sunrise come up over that mountain right there. And I think you guys got a too much, but I'm going to leave it alone. So, right over here, yeah, right over there is where they'll be coming from. Farmers' land is that way, and there's a lot of water down there and a lot of fields, and they'll be coming out of those fields and coming right through here. Well, everybody has their opinion. This is my opinion. They're going to come right through here. When they do, I'm going to step out, and my gun's about 10 feet away from me on a tree. And, if I get a shot, I get a shot. If I don't get a shot, we're going to have a really nice sunrise here. So, can you guys hear me all right? Let me know. Snow is always good for the hunts. Yes, absolutely correct. Breeze, for me, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Um, Elk. It's an elk hunt. My nephew has a deer tag. His buddy's got a deer tag. I have a bull elk. I'm not a real trophy hunter, but I didn't get my draw this year for my cow elk. So I'm hunting bull elk. I will take a smaller bull elk than I will a big one. Um, 7 millimeter mag. Um, yeah, it's a super good gun for over 300 yard shots, 400 yard, 500 yard. Um, yeah, and I have a Burris Eliminator 2 on it. Got a built-in computer on that scope, and it does all the adjustments for me and everything. So I just push a button, it tells me where to adjust the dot to. It takes in windage effect, and then pretty straightforward. Matter of fact, flip side got her antelope with a 7 millimeter. If you shoot close, it's a really, really clean shot. If you shoot a long distance, it's a high impact shot. So that's the deal behind the 7. I know of more people that have not killed within 200 yards of with a 7 millimeter mag than people have killed at over 300 and 400 yards, because the impact is way different than what it is if you're shooting close. Um, bullets, the bullets move so fast that they just are really, really a clean shot. And sometimes that plays into a bad shot because it doesn't do a whole lot of impact to the animal at close range. But 300 and 400 yards, that gun is brutal. Um, His and hers, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Hey, I think the Green Wizard's in the house. It's hard for me to see the chat, but I think I saw the wizard. Let me see. Yeah, there you are. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. I can't see my time here, but I do know. Oh, it's 7 o'clock, so it's definitely shooting time. Elk jerky in the grab bags. uh, Probably not, but hopefully we get an elk this year. Camp kind of splits the elk up amongst us. There's four though. Oh, we picked up one more last night. There's five in our camp, but this place is crazy. Everybody's taking this year because of the COVID. Everybody wants to get out. Everybody wants to stay secluded, and this is the perfect place to do it. Big Mike, what's going on, bud? Thanks for coming in. So, if I have any shot this morning, it's going to be right out here. And I found tracks right down here beyond this tree that's in front of us here. A lot of them, like a herd keeps coming through there. So that's why I'm sitting here. There's a fence line there. So you see that fence line? Well, if the herd does come up through here, that's kind of a deterrent to keep going really fast. I'm kind of waiting for the first shot this morning, and then that'll get everything moving. But we'll see how it goes. This is a pretty tough hunt right up here. We'll see how it goes. So another thing is I'm just going to leave the camera running here. If you guys want to watch, you can watch. And Mountain Accord, what's going on, bud? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. So with these newfangled trucks, you can't really be in a vehicle on the driver's side because all the bells and whistles will go off. But if you notice, bells and whistles don't go off when you open the passenger door. So that's the perfect idea um is to be sitting on the passenger side because then all the dings and bings and all that stuff won't go off. But if they're coming, if they're going to be here, they're going to be right here coming through. Oh, look, the camera just adjusted. Pretty crazy. But they'll be right here heading through. And then my gun's literally right over there on a tree with my stick. So all I have to do is step out of the truck and walk over to that tree and grab it. This evening I'll be hunting way different than this morning because there's so many hunters up here right now. I just wanted to get into a spot where I possibly had a shot if something goes down and not so much fight all the hunters because there is a lot. Matter of fact, I saw one right over here. I saw one up there running around this morning, and then I saw one over there about a half a mile. If you look way down here, in between this tree right there, there's a road down there that's Highway 50. So we're not that far off the road, but just right down here, just above my finger, is all farmland down there. And that's where the elk go in the evening, especially when the moon's up. They'll move down there and eat all night. Yeah, I'm in your hunting post, my dude. I am just off Highway 50 in Gunnison by Mount Baldy. So I don't know. I'll probably end up deleting this off of here so I don't get a strike. I know YouTube doesn't like this stuff, but I know it is what it is. Super crisp picture on this phone, though, huh? It's the Note 2. See, they're going to be coming from right over there, in my opinion. In Colorado, there's rules with game cams. You can use photographic game cams as long as they're not hooked up to your phone, and then you can hunt just fine, even after looking at the game cams. If they're Wi-Fi or Bluetooth and you use game cams, you are not allowed to hunt that day or the day following. So whenever, hey Ashes, what's going on, my dude? Thanks for coming in. Thanks for being you. I appreciate you. So if you have a game cam that's hooked up to your phone, you're not allowed to hunt that area where the game cam is for that day or the following day. But if you just do like pictures where you go down to the game cam and look at the pictures, then you're allowed to use game cams here. There's a lot of real weird rules. Not weird, I guess they're good rules here in Colorado, but it's just hard to keep up on everything. And as for our fires are that direction about 100 miles. We do have a small fire to the right of us, but it's nothing like what's going on in Estes Park up there. I guess it's totally devastating what's happening up there. And that's what I'm hoping is all the elk have been pushed down here. You guys may think, man, they wouldn't come that far 100 miles. Those elk, they're amazing. They're amazing how far they'll travel to get away from some smoke. And I'm hoping a lot of elk came down through here. I've seen more sign this year than I have in previous years, though. That's what I did all day yesterday. Is I just ran around looking for sign. My crew sat around drinking adult beverages last night, and they weren't getting up this morning, so I went solo. Maybe they got up. I don't know. Oh, you guys can see a hunter from here, I think. Let me see. Oh, no, you can't quite see a hunter from here. Yeah, you can see him now. See the littlest tree closest to us, right behind that littlest tree out there, is a hunter sitting out there in his hunter orange. I don't know if you can see him. Maybe you can on the computer screen, but there is a hunter down there, and he's right over. Let me see where I'm at. He's right over above my finger right there. That's just what I'm saying. There's so many hunters out here, hard to see. Yeah, it's pretty amazing what Hunter Orange can do to let people know. Weasel 63, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thanks for coming in. Silver Springs, what's going on, my dude? I hope you are well and safe, my friend. Yeah, and Mike the Greek, I forgot where you live. What state do you live in? Because Colorado's way different hunting state than California, which was where I grew up and where I have a lot of hunting friends that hunt. Oh, Washington, yeah, man, that's a nice hunting state too. But Washington, Oregon, California, pretty crazy states to be hunting in, considering the amount of people. The populace is just out of control. But Colorado, in my opinion, is becoming a little bit of California. So a lot of people bring California money here to retire and live. Man is the ultimate game. No elk, but plenty of deer in New York. Yeah, I have heard that some elk have migrated that direction, but not quite to New York yet. I do know there's occasionally elk in Tennessee and Montana and South and North Dakota, Colorado, Wyoming, New Mexico. New Mexico's turned out to be a really, really good hunting state. Matter of fact, my brother-in-law processed not the governor's elk, but it's kind of a tag it's called the governor's tag, and it's like for the ultimate of the ultimate bull tags in New Mexico, and the guy brought it back from New Mexico. Is, believe it or not, it's a $50,000 hunt. Pretty crazy. They planted them in Pennsylvania, and they thought they planted them some in New York up by the lake. And Colorado's so dry right now. I did see something about mushrooms. There's absolutely no mushrooms around here. And I am a Bolita mushroom hunter. Um, I have hunted mushrooms before, but we have to get a little bit of rain in order to get them. Only thing good to hunt right now is mushrooms in Washington. I heard that's an excellent state to hunt mushrooms for sure. I had about 10 people come through cigar shop. I lost that one. I said that we're going hunting this weekend. Very cool. Opportunity Knox, what's going on, bud? Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you. Oh, you guys can see another car right over there. See that car moving? Or a car parked right over there. Super hard to get away from people right now. There's one right over there. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you can see him down there. It's going to be hard to see, but so many right now here in Silver Springs. Yeah, I'm Gunnison, Highway 50 towards Blue Mesa, left hand turn, Mount Baldy. That's where I'm at. Just on the other side of Monarch. You guys have been cold in Springs, bro. I heard it was like 12 degrees the night before last. And it was gorgeous up here yesterday, like 65. But we're supposed to get smashed tomorrow with some snow tomorrow in the afternoon. May the hunting gods shine on your hunt. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. It's hard to read the chat because I'm on my phone and It's on the horizontal, and the chat doesn't stay up on my phone. Um, Full push. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate that. I hope you are all healed up, my dude. I hope everything healed up really well. Going on outside today is opening day for elk season. We have a major blizzard. Yeah, we're supposed to get that tomorrow evening. That it's going to push down from you guys directly to us. So we'll see how it goes. Silver Springs, I have some change in the side door, and that's all I got. Oh, Flipside got a Coinstar score yesterday, and I don't know if there was any silver in it, but she showed me a whole hand full of coins that she got out of Coinstar. Had to have been at least $2, $2.50. Where am I hunting, Collins? In Colorado by Gunnison. Hey, Matt83, what's going on, bud? I hope you are safe. I hope you and yours are safe. And thanks for coming in. I appreciate you. I wish you were here. I made breakfast burritos last night. I got a breakfast burrito to eat. Up. Oh, Opportunity Knocks. I didn't know. Oh, Opportunity. Go to the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation page, and they will tell you. I do have one thing going for me this morning: a good cup of coffee. Full push. Yeah, it's beautiful. Matter of fact, this mountain right over there, it's hard to see because of the bracket. That mountain right there, that is Monarch. Where I'm on the west side of Monarch Pass, and that is Monarch Mountain right there. That is the skiing mountain right there. And then this one a little bit closer, like right here, that is Sargent's. They don't really have a name for it. I think it's Green Mountain or something like that. But you guys can see another vehicle right out over here. And then I have a hunter right down over here. But I'm wanting the elk to come in right here. This is kind of their migratory spot. They're gonna come over this fence right here. I was hoping to have already seen them this morning, but I haven't heard a shot. So at least people got up here early and got set. I hate it when people drive through it in the first 2 hours of the hunt. Go out and scream, is anyone here for hunting? That guy right over there would get super upset. That dude. He's probably upset I'm sitting here anyway, but Springs gets shot ASAP. Yeah. Their headquarters is only 48 miles south. Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation. I don't remember. I see it's hard for me to read the chat when it doesn't keep moving. But right down over here, just if you walk directly towards that mountain right there, let me make sure it's this one right here, just above my nail. That little teeny one, not the one back here, but this one here. Just at the foot of that is an old mining cabin. It still sits there. It's pretty neat cabin. It doesn't have a roof on it. A lot of it's caved in, but there's a lot of elk taken right here on this mountain, this little one here, and then all right along in here, and then obviously right through here. There's a big bowl that way. That way. that they like to hang out. How close are the other hunters? That one down here, this one down here, is probably 500 yards out. And then that one is since left. This guy's probably a half a mile away, this one over here. Pop the tent. Yeah, I think I might pop the tent on Tuesday up top. Stay overnight up there. We got a really nice camp this year and really nice. We're spoiled. We kind of glamp. We have a really nice trailer that we're in, and we have a cook tent that we do all our cooking inside. In Colorado, there's a burn ban. You can't burn unless you have a steel ring or you have a stove. So we have a stove inside the tent that we burn and keep warm that way. I'm looking forward to this snow coming up, though. "13 people in here. That's crazy." Oh, hey, Eric, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. It's hard to read the chat because the chat only pops up when somebody types in. So if I missed you, I'm sorry. "15 in here watching. Holy moly. Cody says, "Beautiful reminds." Hey, Kev, what's going on, bud? Open Shark, thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's super. Oh, now you guys can see a car over here. You see a car moving right out there. See, that's, yeah, I hope to. Well, I don't know. A lot of it's the experience and just hanging out and not having anything held over your head for the day, not having to do the things that you would have to do every day. Time for breakfast, Big Flip. So Belly is screaming at me. Full push, I got you. Matter of fact, I'm eating a breakfast burrito I made last night. We're fine. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. I'm interested in whitetail hunting. Yeah, I don't know a lot about hunting the mid states. I do know mule deer and whitetail here in Colorado, but I'm not one of those live it all year long kind of guys I plan a year in advance, but that is perfect. Pass the hot sauce. No, it's already in there. Check it out. It's already in there. Can you see it? Sorry, your belly's rumbling. Bow season doesn't come in here for about 2 more weeks. Oh, our bow season is over. I mean, you can still archery hunt, but archery season is over. Xeric, thank you very much for coming in. I appreciate it. 12 watching and 12 up. That's a perfect number. October 13th is just getting started here. Yeah, ours is just over. As a matter of fact, every 5 years, they adjust the hunt weeks in Colorado. I don't understand why, but it definitely helps out when it comes to the moon phase. Because if we were here a week previous, the moon is up almost all night long and they'll feed all night long, and then they go hunker down and chew cud all day, and then they don't move again until the evening. So when they move that 1 week forward, meaning the following week, do you get out of the car? Not this morning because there's so many hunters. Matter of fact, this evening I will be out of the car. This evening on my evening hunt. Matter of fact, I have to go about 18 miles west of here, and then I walk about another mile, and then I'll set up in there. But this morning it's just like, where's Waldo out here? Like I said, it's crazy. And opening morning is, in my opinion, there's 150 hunters within this area, and I don't know, I might hear of one animal down by the end of the day. So it's just luck of the draw. But yes, um, we have quads to take us back about 18 miles back over here. Let me see if I can do this without throwing you guys on your head. Over there, up into those mountains. But we're going to see that sunrise right there shortly. Silver Springs has never been hunting. Well, you live in the perfect state for it, Silver Springs, for sure. Matter of fact, you probably ought to take up maybe antelope hunting just to start and see if you like it. Because you can antelope hunt 20 minutes from your house. There's one in December. So you have to get your hunter's safety, and then you have to obviously get a gun, and then you have to. It's an over-the-counter antelope hunt in December. I don't know if you. Antelope is not an animal that you think it's a goat and it's going to taste like garbage. It doesn't. It's a really good lean meat. We have deer here in our apple orchards, so I don't have to go too far for it. Yeah. Deer love them some apples for sure. Have a light rain and small breeze here in Pennsylvania. Spring says I'll use a knife. Yeah, right. Those things will run 50 miles an hour across a field. I'm waiting for a chat so I can read that, Cody. I didn't get a chance to read it. I couldn't do it. That's why I'm glad I own land. I can't hunt around there. Other people. I hunt on a 78-acre farm. The river runs along the property line on one side. Well, I'll be right over. You got my email? Go ahead and send me that address, and I'll see if I can schedule that out for next year. What do you think? What do you think? Bigflipcoins at yahoo.com. And this is all open range. So during the summer, the cows just run around. Oh, Cody, thanks for that. I appreciate it. Um, the cattle run around through here all summer long, and then the farmers pull them out of here for hunting season. But this is all open range. Colorado, you're allowed to just launch your cattle um, on forest department land and then scrape them up at the end of the summer and let them eat all summer. This vegetation right here is exactly in that vegetation that the cows eat all summer long. So then they fatten them up in the feedlots. But if I was a meat cow and that was going to be my life, I would love to be released up here so I could run around up here all summer. It's a good life. Seven watching. Pretty crazy. It looks like the sun's going to come up right over here. Still a gorgeous view, huh? It's like, I love baiting with pumpkins this time of year. You don't mess with them much until one gets busted open. But as soon as they do huh? Coin Silver, thanks for coming in. Thomas Tripped, Frozen Tundra. No, we're supposed to get snow tomorrow, Thomas. Tomorrow in the evening, and it's supposed to snow till Monday in the evening. And the road here leading into this place, though it's not very far from Highway 50, which is right over here down in this valley. But the road here is pretty jacked up when it gets wet. We're really afraid this snow coming in is going to give us a problem getting our stuff out of here, but it is what it is. We might have to move, in the evening. Like we might have to pack up and then nap out until about 1 o'clock in the morning and let the road freeze and then come out because the road turns into the worst muddy, slimy road. If you took your worst muddy road and then put slime on it, which is a chemical that they use to keep the road together here, it's a dirt road and it just turns into so slick that you almost can't keep your vehicle in on the road going 1 mile an hour. It'll just slip right off the road. So we'll have to wait until it freezes up. Everybody will knock the snow down, and then we'll pack up, and then we'll probably have to wait it out until about 1 in the morning when it freezes up, and then we'll be able to drive out. Otherwise, um, end up calling tow trucks and all sorts of stuff. There's another vehicle moving right over here, and that's what I don't understand is people moving in the first 2 hours of opening day. This guy's doing a great job. He's not moving at all. He's this guy right over here. I don't know if you guys can see him. He's not moving at all. He's doing a little dancing down there because he's cold. But he's staying tight. And this guy over here, he's running around like he's gonna find him. He doesn't understand that if those elk see him, those elk probably go a half a mile in a minute, and they'll probably be 2 miles away from you in, I don't know, a minute and a half, 2 minutes. They're so fast. We call them forest ghosts here or black timber ghosts because I've seen them in front of me, like on the right hand side of the trail, crossing over to the left hand side of the trail. And you almost, you do a double take on something. You say, was that really what I think it was? That's how fast they are. Literally 25 yards in front of you, and you're in the dark timber. Like this dark timber, like over here, that little patch, it's just impossible. I mean, that there could be deadfall in there that's 4 foot off the ground, stacked up like pixie sticks, and those oaks just fly right through it. No problem. No problem. You need patience, training. Yeah. Yeah. You just need to stay tight for sure. You guys make sure you come in on Halloween. I will be back and I'm going to do a Halloween stream. And I'm going to do a Halloween coin hunt. And then also that'll be my 2,500 giveaway. And um, I got all sorts of stuff going on Halloween night. So might want to mark that on your calendar. I know a lot of people will be home because they can't get out right now. So might be a good place to go. Perfect cover. What time did your season start? Silver Springs, it started at 6:56 this morning, which is what, 30 minutes ago? Half hour before sunrise. And in Gunnison, it's sunrise is 7:24. Silver Springs probably Thursday. Thursday we'll probably head out of here. If weather allows it, we might head out on Wednesday, but for sure we got to try to get out of here on Thursday. It all depends how the snow works out. Supposed to get 12 inches right here where we're at on Sunday night. You guys are supposed to get 3 to 6 down there. Good luck with that. I would have walked down this road right here, but that hunter's sitting over there, so I'm not going to mess with him. I'm just going to stay tight right here. Last year, I saw a mule deer here that was so big I thought it was an elk. I had him in my sights and I said, man, I think that's a mule deer. Had a huge, huge rack. And they're kind of a gray to the elk's brown and tan. And he was in the dark timber, and I said, no, that's a mule deer. So I put my gun down. He literally didn't move. My buddy walked up to me. The mule deer never moved. It was crazy. It was the biggest mule deer I've ever seen. Here in Colorado, they have a thing called ranching for wildlife. And then they have like a beginner hunt where you can get, say you're a novice hunter, which I'm a novice hunter, in my opinion. I'm not one of those guys that live and breathe hunting, but it's always nice to get something in the freezer. You always see nice deer during elk season and nice elk during deer season. Absolutely correct. So here they have a thing called ranching for wildlife. So these big ranchers that sell these trophy bull elk tags for like 15 and 20 and $25,000 to take an elk. You know, there's always somebody out there willing to spend that kind of money because they got too much of it. I don't have any friends with too much money, me personally. But there are people out there. There's people out there to spend $50,000 on an elk hunt. Well, I don't have those kind of friends. Maybe I do. I just don't know of them. And so ranching for wildlife lets you get in on these ranches that sell these. So for every bull tag that they sell, say it's $25,000 bull tag, they have to give up 4 cow tags to local Colorado residents. Those are really, really neat hunts. I get one of those hunts about every 3 years. And those are like fish in a barrel, really. Um, you still have to hunt, but it's the regular populace. When you get on these ranches, there might be 25 guys that are going out on 100,000 doing that kind of hunt. And then what they want you to do is, if you do hunt and they want you to just back out. Obviously, you can clean your animal, but then back out. And then at the end of the day, when the sun drops, they'll go in and help you recover your animal. Obviously, they want something for it. And there's that sunrise we were talking about right there. But Ranching for Wildlife is a pretty good program. Then they have the other program for the novice hunters, and it puts you on property that it's has a lot of animals on it. In Colorado, they really, really cover how many animals they have. They track a lot of animals. They put collars on them so they know what's going on. Matter of fact, right over out here, there's a populace of Colorado ram that are up there that they have a collar on one of them. And so they track the whole herd of ram on the daily. Chief and John, what's going on, bud? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. You know this, right? I appreciate it. Yeah, rubbing it in a little bit. Sure. The game animals know that the regulation books in season more than the hunters do. Absolutely correct. Was that Scuba Steve? I don't know. It's hard to see the chat. Chat pops away. Yeah, Scuba Steve, beautiful view. Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Good morning to you. Jeep, I hope all is well with you, my bud. Scuba Steve, thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. So now the sun up right here. But over here, this direction, Jeep and Johns is just waking up. They're here and they're down in the fields last night. They're going to come right through here. They're going to run right down this fence line right here. This fence line is going to detour them a little bit. And then I'm going to have time to get my stuff together. Right over here to the right of me, about 15 yards, no, about 10 yards, is my gun and stick leaning up against a tree. In Colorado, you're not allowed to shoot next to your vehicle. Well, good luck to you, my friend. Mike the Greek, thank you very much. So you have to step at least 10 yards away from your vehicle in order to shoot. So I'm sitting in my vehicle, but if they come up here, this fence line is going to deter them right here. And then they'll run around there for a quick second before they pop over and head through here. That'll give me time. This is kind of different here, especially with all the hunters out here this morning. There is a hunter right down here. And then we saw a bunch of cars running around just off of the screen over here. Jeep, I saw you texted me. I'm not going to be able to check that right this second, but I'll check it in a minute. I'm going to send you a picture of my latest win. Hey, Flipside's in the house. What's going on, hon? Thanks for coming in. We've been streaming about Oh, 52 minutes, almost an hour. Are you kidding me? I haven't heard any shots. Make a tree stand, bang, bang. So, Dana, funny story. I'm in a tree stand in Oklahoma. No, where was I? Yeah, Oklahoma. Doing a hog hunt, and I climbed up into this tree stand that was set up by the property owner. And I get up in there, and I'm a big guy anyway. And the tree stand slipped down the tree about a foot, freaked me out. So I got out of the tree stand. Next thing I know, the pigs go running by. It was pretty crazy. All that happened in about 5 minutes. Climbed up, slipped down the tree a little bit, freaked me out. I climbed down the ladder, and here came the hogs. Flip side, what do you got on your agenda for today? Anything? And Jeep, you said your latest wins. What did you win? Amy, what's going on, hon? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. Hope today is better than yesterday for you. Thank you very much, Amy. Appreciate it. You guys can really see this fence line now running right down through here, right there. That is where I saw so much track yesterday. It was crazy. Flip side, we're supposed to get 12 inches up here tomorrow evening. Today is wonderful. That is awesome. I'm going to kind of take the camera away from the sun because there's probably messages real bad. Oh, I couldn't read that. Somebody type in the chat so I can bring my chat up. I missed something. So how much I got to pay for an elk rack? I have never been a trophy hunter, and I don't think I ever will be. In the state of Colorado during hunting season, you're not allowed to shed hunt. Even if you find elk horns or elk racks on the ground, you're not allowed to pick them up during hunting season. You can pick them up the month before and every month after, up until the month of hunting seasons, because there's so much pressure on animals when hunters are up here that um, they like the animals that run around here, the raccoons, the squirrels, and things like that, need those horns for survival. And so you're not allowed to pull sheds or elk antlers or things like that from the ground because the animals need it, especially with all the pressure from the hunters. So you're not allowed to pick them up. And do you ever hunt for the horns in the spring? No, I'm not really that guy. Uh, 805, what's going on, bud? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Yeah, this view is nice, but there's a there's a gorgeous view down through this valley towards Gunnison. Though this one is pretty nice. That right back there is Monarch Pass, Monarch Mountain, and then about 100 miles that way is all the fires. You ever hunt for horns? Oh yeah, yeah. No, I'm not really that guy. I'm not a almost said horn guy. I'm not a shed hunter, but a lot of people do it for sure. And this area right here that we're hunting right now, a few years back, got 12 feet of snow, and there was a huge winter kill here. Imagine 12 feet of snow right here on this tree, and it goes all the way up to about right there. Okay. That's how deep the snow was here. And the animals couldn't get around, so the animals would get underneath the tree and they would end up not being able to eat and they would die. Literally, when spring came around, there were animals hanging out of these trees, like down in here, over here, because it was a winter kill, it was a die out, and they couldn't get any food. And so they go underneath the trees and die. And they just have horrific pictures of animals hanging out of trees and pretty crazy stuff. Right here, right where I am right now, there was 12 feet of snow here a few years back. Colorado needs this snow, though. Oh, by the way, coffee cup. Good morning to you all. Thanks for coming in. 805, what's going on, bud? Thanks for coming in. You guys remember Halloween coin roll hunts? And a lot of giveaways for my 200 for my 2,500 subscriber counts. I kind of held off a month after that Gold Goddens giveaway that we did because I wanted to, not tie anything in with the subscriber count that was. We increased by like 400 during that thing, 300 maybe. You got to think about that crazy hunt. That's a crazy number to acquire in subscribers in probably 1 month. So I haven't really advertised this upcoming giveaway, but it'll be 2,500 subscribers, and it'll be really, really neat. I got lots of stuff lined up for that. How's the hunt? Did you get anything? Just started about an hour ago, 8:05, and we are 8:05. I'm really waiting for the elk to come over this fence right here, that fence line right there. They're going to come up from the farmer's field down there. And Old Town, what's going on? Where am I? Okay, so I'm Highway 50 in Gunnison, just west of Monarch Pass by Mount Baldy in Needle Creek. So you can 2,500, very cool. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be cool. It's really more than that. I think we're at 2,620 or something, which is crazy full push to even think about that many people. Full push, I get about 4,000 hours a month of watch time. And I'm a channel that doesn't really do much with video content. All my stuff is live. So it's pretty crazy that I can mount Antero and hunt for aquamarine. Well, I'll tell you what, that right there. Let me see where we're at. Let me make sure. Okay, the big tree. Okay, you can't quite see it. I'll move it. See that mountain right behind it? The tallest one way back there? That is Mount Antero. That big one way, way back there. Right there. That's the Great Divide. Yeah, so it would be not behind that tree, but behind the right there, back 22. I'm buffering anyone else. I've been to every state around Colorado. I've never been to Colorado. Well, you need to come to Colorado. It is awesome state. It's getting so expensive to live here now, though. Flip side, myself moved transplants from California. I was out here a couple years previous. A little buffering, says Old Town. Bounced out and came back in. Yeah, I don't think I have any drop frames for sure. It must be something with YouTube because this is like the best spot around. Let me do the dirty. That'd be super neat. Coffee's good. Full push, you crack me up. So calm, so quiet. Yeah, are you guys having a real problem with buffering or what? Yes, getting lots of buffering. Yeah, I'm so sorry about that. Uh, Sorry about that. 8:05. Take care, bud. So right down here, it's about right down there. Let me make sure that's correct. Yeah, between those two posts, all the way down there in the farmer's land, there's some elk down there, way down there, probably 2 miles away. Those are the elk that I wanted to see run up through here, but you just never know. Siren, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you very much. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I stepped out of the truck. I had to put binoculars um, on a field right over here, way down there. Oh, can't hear you again. Oh, almost blocked Siren on accident. Ooh. Buffering bad. Yeah, I might just have to. My internet is frozen. I might just have to shut this down. I know it's frustrating. Hey, Kayla fan, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Siren, it would be crazy. Matter of fact, I am ready to shoot. This is a fence line siren right here, running down all the way through here. And the reason I'm sitting here is there is a lot of sign right here from elk coming through here the last couple days, and they've been using this as a thoroughfare to get from these farmers' fields out here up into the mountains. And this is the best sign that I've seen in probably a 5 mile radius is right here. So that's why I'm hoping they'll come up here. If they come up here and they get to this fence, they're going to be held up a little bit as they pop over that fence. And it's going to give me time to walk the 10 yards away from the truck and grab my gun and shoot. But, you know, it's all good on paper. There is another hunter, you guys. Let me see if you can see him. No, you can't see him. Okay, he's over there. He's like right on the edge of the screen. See that little bush down there on the right side? He's just inside that little bush. And he was here early this morning. He got here before me. That's why I didn't go down in there further. But yeah, if they come through here, they're going to get held up by this fence a little bit. It's going to give me time. Yeah, that guy was dancing around this morning. It was pretty cold. Going to be colder tomorrow and Monday, though. But we're glamping. We're spoiled rotten. I'm going to do some recording in ELK so you guys can see. Remember, all this stuff's going to be moved over to my other channel so I don't get in trouble on my coin channel. I've had enough trouble over there. 1 minute and 21 seconds. 1 hour and 21 minutes, I mean. We've been streaming now. The only person we need in here now is Silver Keys. And if she shows up, I'm out, because that's 3 women that pick on me on the constant. Flipside, Siren, and Silver Keys. I didn't know you were on. Oh, Siren did a live? Is that what I'm missing, or? Think that's funny? Like, if those 3 women ever got together and I was around, I would I'm pretty sure I would hide. Yeah, I would hide. I would definitely hide. Rub some dirt on it. Quit crying, you big sissy. Hey, Charlie sees all. What's going on, bud? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. We are about 1 hour and 15 minutes into opening day hunting. I'm sitting in my truck, but probably 10 yards away is my in the state of Colorado, you can't hunt a vehicle. So I'm in my vehicle, but my rifle is away from me, probably 15 yards, leaning up against a tree. And I'm hoping the migrating elk come right up through here. If they do, they're going to be held up by this fence. Then they'll leap over it and head that way. And maybe I'll have time to get a shot off. This evening, I'm going up to a spot that we call Phil's Trough, do an elk call. I can yipe some cow calls. If all 3 girls get together in Las Vegas, call me Big Flip. We'll go hang out at coin stores. Let me see. At coin stores, I am 7 hours from Vegas. 8:05. I will let you know, because I'm going to need some backup. If that happens, which it possibly could, if this virus thing gets mopped up. That could possibly happen. Siren and Flipside have already met up in Vegas with me. And I think they're trying to talk Silver Keys into doing it. Yeah, that would be a rough one. Those 3 women together, holy moly. Here we go. Emily, thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. Ooh. Caleb, fan, thank you very much. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. You guys see this truck that's moving out over here? It's so quiet too, Siren. Holy moly, it's quiet. So that mountain there, right there is Monarch. And then that's the Great Divide. And then, like Amy said earlier, just on the left hand side of the top of this tree is Mount Antero. That's where they did that prospecting show. It ran a couple years where they did the where they found the smoky quartz and the I don't know all sorts of crazy crystals, but that is the one that was in the show. Literally, for me to get to this mountain right there, it would take an hour and a half because I have to go all the way that way, up over Monarch, down the other side, and then all the way back, and then come back towards me to get to that mountain. It seems like a short distance, but it's not. It's a long ways to get there. But you guys want to see? Here, I'll show you some other stuff here. Hopefully, I don't mess things up. Look. That is the Gunnison Valley right there. And that mountain is called, I don't remember. So we'll just call that I don't remember mountain. But I think my best deal for finding an elk is going to be right here. We'll see. $30 up and 10 watching. Pretty crazy. I know it's kind of a weird stream for me. I would love to live in a town I'd call I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember what the name of that mountain is. I bet there is a town out there called I don't remember. Siren, you're still doing your day hours? Yeah. 11 to 7. Man, those are nice hours. You can sleep in and then you don't have to deal with the rush hour traffic. Everybody's already home when you get off. Yeah, those are nice hours for sure. Once again, spoiled rotten. Getting to work is terrible. 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock in California, anywhere in California, it got to be terrible. That's like end of the rush hour. People leave at 7 to get to work by 11. I used to drive 20 miles from my little coastal town across the Golden Gate, 3 minutes to get to work. Nice. And it was like 20 miles that I had to drive, but it still took 2 hours. Maybe it's 30 miles. I don't know. But I had to go across the Golden Gate. That was the worst commute I'd ever had. $11 and $3:30. You don't want to drive in California. I'm so glad I'm out of there. Um, Bubba Bogey, are you hunting from a vehicle? Well, I'm in a vehicle. My gun is not in the vehicle. My gun is about 15 yards away from me, outside with my stick. And you can be in a vehicle here. You just can't shoot out of a vehicle, and you can't be within 10 yards of the vehicle when you pull a trigger. So my gun is not even in the vehicle. It's outside. And yeah, you can hunt from a vehicle. You can't shoot from a vehicle. So the elk should be coming right through here. They do, this fence line's going to trip them up. If it trips them up, it slows them down. It's going to give me time to get out, walk that 15 yards to my gun, and do the thing. But this is mostly I have a game cam over here, way down here. But in Colorado, you can't use a game cam with Wi-Fi or Bluetooth if you're planning on hunting that area. So the game cam's over there, it's taking pictures, but it's not hooked up to my smartphone because you can't do that. I think he wants you to open it. Flip side, you can open that, but it's not what you think. It's not coins. It's ammunition. Do you want me to open this? You can open it if you want. Is it heavy? 2 more years of saving money, and then I will be out of California. Cost too much. Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. Um, when we left California, we had way too much of California. Matter of fact, we saved money for a couple months before leaving California for Colorado. Flipside and I, back 25, 26 years ago, literally, um, that was back when they had drive-in movies. And instead of, because we were like a month from leaving California to go to Colorado, and instead of renting a hotel room and staying in it before we left, we would go to the drive-in movie and stay there all night. That'll let you know where we come from. California was just ridiculous for us. We struggled for a long time. We're still struggling, but we struggled for a long time to get out of here. Sunshine Cooper, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Yes, this is Colorado, Sunshine. Gunnison, Colorado is the county I'm in. You shared your community. I thank you very much, Sunshine. Appreciate that. It's kind of a boring video. It's not really boring. It's just not the usual on my channel. This video is going to go over to my outdoor media channel. Brisky Ben, what's going on, my dude? Thanks for coming in. Happy Saturday to you, my friend. Call it tree watching? Yeah, we're just watching the trees. Yep. But I notice you're still here, Silver Springs. Hold on. They still have drive-in movie theaters where I live, but are getting shut down soon. I don't know why they would shut them down. It's the best way to watch a movie these days. I bet they hang around longer than you think because of the pandemic. I haven't seen a working drive-in since we left California. Oh wait, did I miss somebody came in here? Sheena Smith, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. This is my view this morning. Pretty neat view. Do you take your dogs hunting? No way. I was going to get out archery hunting whitetail this morning too. Much rain. Yeah, we're supposed to get snow tomorrow here. Yeah. Flip side, what's the temperature there this morning? Got to be warmer than yesterday, no? Where I just closed down, and it was the only three left in the state of Illinois. Huh. 21 now. Holy moly. It's crazy how cold it got. Gonna get to 70 today. Mikey says, I already bought rolls for the next stream. Great. That'll be Halloween evening, Mikey. The next stream is Halloween evening. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate that. Where's the diarrhea? I don't know what that is. Must have been autocorrect. Oh, thank you, 805. Appreciate it. Eight oh five says, I like hot weather. You know, I'm not a real hot weather guy. I'm kind of a Well, I don't know. I'm getting older now. I couldn't do enjoy a warm day, but hot weather is nice. Not really hot though. Fat guys, hot weather, they don't mix. Near Yosemite, Bear Yosemite. Yeah, I was wondering what you're saying. Um, Big Mike, what's going on, bud? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. So when I hear, I'm gonna sit here for the 2 hours, and then once I'm done here, then we're gonna take a drive, and we're gonna go over that way, and I'm gonna show you down the Gunnison Valley. If we lose the stream in the drive from this point to over there on the next radio hill, I will start up another stream. So, the Man family, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. I'm going elk hunting tomorrow. Huh. Big Mike, where are you at? Mikey, yeah, you got a nice little pack there, my dude. I like the ICG slabs and the giveaway wins. Yeah, you had 2 or 3 giveaway wins. You had a full grab bag win too. And by the way, mailing what used to be flat rate at 775 maybe, or 750, 755, is now 825. Crazy. Oh, Washington. Hmm. Well, good luck on your community tab. I appreciate you very much for that. Here, I'll go outside and say hello to you guys. Oh, I get a package from you. Flip today. Haha. There you go. Boom, baby. I'll say hello. Yeah, no problem. I try to do tracking on everything. There goes that truck again. See, it's a Where's Waldo. Nobody should be moving. Yeah. Stack deck, what's going on, bud? Thanks for coming in. I took the shower last night. It was crazy. I've never showered in elk camp, and we're glamping this year. Matter of fact, my nephew's trailer carries 160 gallons of water. It's a crazy number. So I got to take a 2 minute hot shower last night. It's pretty neat. Crazy, Mikey. Thank you for buying those coins on bigfootcoins.com. I appreciate that. Every bit of mailing is out. Every giveaway, every appreciation pack, everything is out. There isn't one piece left behind. His and hers, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Stack Deck says I got my package. Very cool. I did make a mistake this week on mailings. I put a email address on the wrong package. So the wrong package, well, the package went to the correct address, but it was attached to the wrong email address. His and hers needs a sticker. All right. Well, next time I stream, please tell me that, and I'll make sure I get a sticker out to you. Memory's not so bueno anymore, but I'll see what I can do. Oh, see, you can send me an email, bigflipcoins@yahoo.com, and just tell them, want a sticker, and I'll mail one out to you. Oh, Pammy Jones party stream. When is that, Mikey? Was it last night? Last night? I don't remember. He's auctioning off gold. Well, I'm probably Thursday, maybe. I can't remember. Oh, yeah. I think it was Thursday. Brian Smouse in the house. What's going on, bud? It says, hey, Big Flip, out and about. Saw you live and wanted to say hi. Thank you very much, Brian. Appreciate that. 805, thank you very much for coming in. Good luck. Safe and bye, Flipside. All right. Thank you very much, 805. Appreciate that. Appreciate you buying rolls too, 805. Oh, thanks, Brian, for coming in. Appreciate it. Another 6 minutes, and I'm going to shut this thing down, and then I'm going to drive to a different point so you guys can see down the Gunnison Valley. Let me check something here. I don't think I have a battery charger in here. Yeah, that might be a bummer. I took it in the trailer last night. So if the phone dies, I thank you all for being here. I appreciate you. Please be safe. Do something nice for somebody. We're about 4.5 minutes away from 2 hour stream. That's pretty crazy. Hey, Nikki, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. We're just getting ready to wrap this up. We've been streaming 2 hours, which is pretty crazy. 2 hours went by really quick. This hunter over, right over there. Oh, can't quite see. Uh-oh. Right over here. He's getting up and I think he's going to start walking. If he starts walking, then I'm going to call it because I'm going to get out of here. Looks like he's stretched and he sat back down. You guys can't quite see him. What am I watching? I'm hoping elk come right up over this fence line right here. If they do, then I'm going to hunt them. Yeah, there's some pretty mountains up here, I'll tell you that. Looking for dinner. Yeah, it would be nice to have some meat in elk camp for sure. I missed that last chat. Can you track the elk? Yeah, you can. As a matter of fact, right over here, Silver Springs, right there, is a lot of sign where they've come through, and that's why I'm sitting right here. Is because there was some super fresh track. My phone is going to, but until I see you again, please be safe, everybody, and do something nice for somebody. Take care.